Hi guys, Easter is coming apparently. Poundland's got its Easter gear in, so I've wasted £3 and bought 3 items in Poundland. We have a light up egg. Probably can't even see that, but that is colour changing. Okay, we've got a light up chick. Oh, you can see that one flashing. And a pullback racer. And what I'm going to do is use each one of these in a separate project for Easter. I'm going to do this one first, I think. What I'm going to do with this one is convert it to radio control. And when I say convert it to radio control, I'm not going to do anything complicated. I'm just going to take the top off. And use the top half as the body shell on one of my existing little radio control cars. Just use that bit. When I say my existing radio control cars, I mean the bits. That's the one I think I'll use. I can't get anything to match that receiver, so I'm going to use that receiver that came out of that car, and I know it works. I have got quite a bit of other stuff there that I could use, but for simplicity I'm just going to see if I can swap this into there and just stick that straight on top. It's not going to be neat and pretty, it's just going to be a little bit of fun to run it forwards and backwards. Alright, this will be a chance to try out some lead-free solder I bought in Wilko. Everybody seems to say don't use lead-free solder, but I thought I'd give it a try. I think the usual problem is you need a really hot soldering iron for it. So we'll try it with this one. Okay, that looks okay. Right, this one we need to get out because we're not going to use it. That's the aerial. In fact, we're not going to use that aerial either, but I will desolder it. That's the on-off. Front motor. Come on. Actually, I'm not sure this one has a front motor. I think this one might be one of those ones that has... Oh yeah, no, it is a front motor. I was looking at a different body shell earlier on, so that was one that used a magnet for the steering. But I was getting confused. Grandad does that quite a lot, but I usually edit it out of the videos. Right, so that one got some nice transistors on it and a RX2C chip, but it doesn't seem to talk to my transmitters. Right, this one, which we're going to use, Factory ground. Factory. Ground. I'll try and keep this as simple as possible and just do a straight one-for-one swap. Come on. Right, that one. That's our right and left. That's interesting. And that's obviously the drive motor. Come on. They usually label them F and B for forwards, backwards, but they haven't on this one. Will that even reach? It might do. Well, for a 5-minute job, which is what this was supposed to be, just a quick infill, this has developed into a real pain in the nether regions. Right, you may notice that's not the receiver that I was soldering earlier, because I then realised, having put it in, it was running on 6 AA batteries, so 9 volts, whereas this one's only going to give it 2 AA batteries, 3 volts, so that was a waste of time. I did briefly try running it off a LiPo, and then I thought, nah, that's going to be putting too many volts through there. So, yeah, swapped it to a different receiver. That receiver works. I'll switch it on. Okay, so we've got steering, and you can't see it, but yes, the motor runs. But having done that, it then didn't run because the pinion gear is split, which is probably why this one was in my junk box. So not only did it have a duff receiver, it's also got a split pinion gear. So now we're looking in here. Let's see if I've got another pinion gear the same size. I've got quite a few pinion gears, but obviously we want one that's going to have the same number of teeth. At first glance that looks right, although to be honest, that, well, I don't know. Oh, we'll try it. That looks about right. Ooh, that's a tight fit on there. Oh, I didn't need to trim it with the drill, just needed something hard to push it against. So, if that goes back in there... Oh, what should I do with the other gear that just fell out? Oh no. Did I pop it back in there? I just picked it up, didn't I, and put it to one side. We'll sort that out in a second. Oh, wires come off the motor anyway. This really is just being awkward all the way through. That looks like that wants to go on a little bit further. I'll stop filming because I'm waffling. Well, we got there in the end. That was a ridiculous amount of effort for something very simple. I'll just push that up in there for now. So, right, left, and forwards, backwards. So all I'm going to do is stick that on there somehow. It looks like that will fit about there somewhere. And we'll have our radio controlled carrot. I think just a bit of my usual blue tack to hold it all in place. Come back a bit. Well, that'll do. That was much harder work than it should have been, but we got there in the end.
Thanks for watching. You'll find more information down in the video description. You might like to watch that video up there, and you might like to subscribe over there.